This is Michael Davies Hughes from Eureka, California, reporting on the race across Oregon. I completed the 2019 race across Oregon between July 19th and July 22nd. RAO has been an annual event for the past 20 years and is the second oldest RAM qualifier in the world. The distance options this year included 260 mile, 446 mile, and 1,000K race distances. Both the 446 mile and the 1,000K were RAM qualifiers. You can enter as a solo racer or as part of a team. The race starts and ends at the Dalles on the banks of the beautiful Columbia River that bisects Oregon and Washington. The race director is none other than the voice of RAM, Mr. George Thomas. And the race is one of the most beautiful, stunningly beautiful races that you can imagine. It's widely regarded as one of the toughest RAM qualifiers. The 1,000K course consists of nearly 50,000 feet of climbing and takes the rider through some of the most rugged and exposed terrain in the Central Oregon area. Since the event takes place in July, racers can expect hot daytime temperatures, and we certainly experienced that, and strong winds over the open plains and ridge tops. Several of the big climbs come at the end of the race before a sweet downhill finish into the Dalles. From my perspective, having competed in RAM 2018, mile for mile, the race across Oregon is a tougher race. The scenery is spectacular in the most raw sense of the word, and those hills, they are unrelenting. If you think Oregon in terms of its coast and lush green forests, then this race will blow your mind. This was a training ride for me for RAM 2020. I DNF'd in 2018 when I made it 2,500 miles into central Ohio. My biggest enemy in that race was the desert heat. And so Race Across Oregon was a perfect opportunity for me to apply some of the lessons I learned from RAM 2018 and effectively manage that heat. Thankfully, we were able to execute the plan without any hitches, and I finished with an overall first place in the 1,000K race with a time of 52 hours and 58 minutes. Not far behind me was Chris Davies, who will also be competing in RAM 2020. So look for a good battle between Davies and Davies Hughes in the upcoming race. As all ultra endurance racers know, you don't get to the finish line without a fantastic support crew. And my experience in Race Across Oregon was no different. My crew chief, who will also be my crew chief for RAM 2020, was Sandy Earle. And Sandy is a veteran of ultra endurance racing. And just this month crushed the beastly No Country for Old Men and Women 1,000-mile race as the first woman to complete that course on a recumbent bicycle. My three-person crew also included Dave Larson, my bike mechanic, and Mark McGowan, who's a multi-talented guy that you just want to have on your team. So they'll be with me again, as I said, for RAM 2020. Turning to RAM 2020, I'll be raising funds for HopeCam. HopeCam is founded by two-time RAM finisher Len Forkas, and it uses technology to connect children who are undergoing treatment for cancer with their friends at school. As a career educator, I can understand and appreciate how addressing social isolation for students going through cancer treatment can potentially have a profound positive effect on their well-being as well as their academic progress. So I'm looking forward to kind of being an ambassador for HopeCam in RAM 2020. So listeners can donate to HopeCam through my website, which is michaelsram.com. This is Michael Davies Hughes in Eureka, California, reporting for the Ohio RAM Show.